Have you ever had one of those mornings where getting out of bed feels like lifting a mountain? You sit up, rub your eyes, and your joints feel stiff, your energy low, and it takes longer than you'd like just to get moving. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people over 60 wake up with that same sluggish feeling, thinking it's just part of aging. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? You see, our bodies are like gardens. We need to tend to them a little each day to help them bloom. And no, I'm not talking about intense workouts or running marathons. I'm talking about simple movements, just a few minutes a day, that can make a world of difference. Movements that wake up the muscles, get your blood flowing, and make everyday tasks easier and safer. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 90, it's never too late to start. In fact, the earlier you begin, the better you'll feel. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. So today we're going to go through 6 gentle, effective exercises you can do at home. These aren't complicated. You won't need special equipment or a gym membership. All you need is a bit of space, a chair, maybe a bottle of water, and a willingness to try. Because here's the truth. A few minutes of movement each day could help you stay independent longer, reduce the risk of falls, and bring back some of that pep in your step. Let's ease into it with something simple. Stretching. Now, I know it might sound basic, but don't underestimate it. Think about how you feel after a long car ride, tight, stiff, maybe even sore. Well, sleeping for 8 hours isn't much different. Your muscles are still, your circulation slows down, and your joints get stiff. A good stretch in the morning is like telling your body, hey, it's time to wake up. Try this tomorrow morning. Before you even leave your bedroom, reach your arms up toward the ceiling. Take a deep breath as you do it. Feel your spine lengthen, your shoulders open. Then let the air out slowly as you lower your arms. Do that a couple of times, gently. Maybe roll your shoulders back and forward. Nothing fancy. Just a little bit of love for your body to get it ready for the day. Over time, you'll notice it's easier to get out of bed, you'll feel looser, and even your posture will improve. That slight morning ache in your back or neck might just start to fade. There's a man I know named George. He's 74. Used to be stiff as a board in the mornings. Said it took him 10 minutes just to get his socks on. But once he made stretching part of his morning routine, just 2 or 3 minutes before breakfast, everything changed. Now he jokes that he's more flexible than his grandkids. And honestly, he might be right. Now that your body's awake, let's take it a step further. Walking. Yep, good old-fashioned walking. It's one of the best things you can do for your heart, your joints, and your mood. You don't have to walk miles or break a sweat. Just 15 to 30 minutes of gentle walking each day can work wonders. Start small. Maybe a loop around the living room or a walk out to the mailbox and back a few times. If you've got a park nearby or a garden, even better. Let the fresh air do its magic. And if walking alone isn't your thing, invite a neighbor or bring a loved one. Walking with company isn't just good for the body, it lifts the spirit too. I remember a woman named Maria. She's 81, and for years she avoided walking because of her knees. But once her doctor suggested just 5 minutes a day, she gave it a try. She walked around her backyard with a cane at first, then without. Over the months, 5 minutes became 10, then 20. Now she calls her morning walk her moving meditation. It clears her head, gets her heart going, and keeps her knees stronger than they've been in years. And here's something most people don't realize. Walking regularly can actually help you sleep better. It's true. Moving your body, even a little, during the day helps regulate your internal clock. That means deeper, more restful sleep at night. So if you've been tossing and turning lately, this might be your answer. But let's be honest. Some days it's hard to get outside. Maybe the weather's bad, or you're just not feeling up to it. That's okay. You can still stay active indoors. And one of the best indoor exercises is something you're already doing. Sitting and standing. But instead of doing it without thinking, we're going to turn it into a little workout. Let's talk about the sit-to-stand movement. You start by sitting in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, hands on your lap or crossed over your chest. Then, using your legs, not your arms, push yourself up into a standing position. Pause for a moment, then slowly sit back down. Sounds simple, right? But don't be fooled. This movement is incredibly powerful. Why? Because it strengthens the muscles in your legs and hips, improves your balance, and helps you build the ability to get up from a chair, the bed, or even the toilet on your own. And that kind of independence, it's priceless. You can start by doing it 5 times in a row. If that's too much, do 2 or 3 and work your way up. Over time, aim for 10. You'll feel the difference, especially when climbing stairs or moving around the house. One gentleman I know, Mr. Lee, had a hard time getting up without help. It bothered him, not just physically but emotionally. He felt like he was losing control. But once he started doing sit-to-stand exercises every morning, just 5 reps, his confidence came back. A few weeks in, he no longer needed assistance. The look on his face the first time he stood up on his own, pure joy. And that's what this is really about. Not just living longer but living better. Feeling strong in your body, trusting your balance, moving through your day with a sense of freedom and ease. These simple movements are more than just exercises. They're little acts of self-care, of resilience, of saying, I'm still here and I'm taking care of me. So now that you've started your day with a stretch, taken a nice walk, and practiced your sit-to-stand movements, you're already ahead of the game. You might be surprised how something as small as getting up from a chair without using your hands can give you such a sense of control. And that's the goal here. Not just to move but to feel capable again. When you know your body can do what you ask of it, there's a kind of peace that follows you through the day. That's something we all deserve. Now let's shift to another gentle but powerful movement. Heel-to-toe walking. This one is a bit different. It's all about balance. And balance, as you know, becomes more important with every passing year. A little wobble here, a small trip there, it adds up. But this simple exercise trains your brain and body to work together more smoothly. Here's how it works. Stand up straight, look ahead, and place one foot directly in front of the other, so the heel of your front foot touches the toes of your back foot. Slowly take a step forward, heel to toe, then another. Try it near a wall or countertop so you have something to steady yourself if needed. Even 5 or 6 steps forward, then back again, is enough to start improving your stability. One of my favorite stories is about a man named Arthur, who's 76. He had a few close calls in the kitchen, once tripped on a rug and nearly fell. After that, his daughter showed him heel-to-toe walking. They'd practice it together every afternoon, just 10 steps back and forth in the hallway. After a few weeks, not only was his balance better, but his confidence returned. No more walking with his shoulders tense or shuffling in fear. He stood taller and moved more freely. That's the magic of small efforts. They build into big changes. Now, while we're talking about standing tall, let's talk about posture. With age, many of us naturally begin to hunch forward a bit. Shoulders roll in, the neck juts out, and suddenly even breathing can feel less full. But there's a simple move that can help. Wall angels. Sounds fancy, but trust me, it's simple and actually kind of fun. Stand with your back against a wall. Try to press your lower back, upper back, and the back of your head gently into it. Then raise your arms up so your elbows and hands are also touching the wall, like you're making a big W shape. Slowly slide your arms up the wall into a Y shape, like you're making a snow angel, but standing. Then bring them back down to the W. Keep it slow and smooth. At first, it might feel a little awkward, especially if your shoulders are tight. But this little movement helps open up the chest, strengthen the upper back, and remind your body what upright feels like. Just a few repetitions each day can make a real difference, not only in how you stand but how you breathe and how you feel. One woman, Elaine, she's 79, started doing wall angels after she noticed she couldn't look up at the sky without discomfort. She loved birdwatching and hated that she had to crane her neck so awkwardly. After a few weeks of wall angels, her neck relaxed, her shoulders pulled back, and she could gaze upward again with ease. You should have seen her face when she spotted a hawk overhead without pain. Just pure happiness. It's not just about looking good though. Better posture can improve digestion, reduce back pain, and help you stay more alert throughout the day. That slouched over feeling isn't just bad for your spine. It signals to your body and mind that you're tired, worn down. But standing tall sends a different message. I'm strong. I'm capable. I'm here. Now let's bring a little more strength into the picture. Don't worry, we're still keeping things gentle. But building even a little muscle can go a long way. One of the best places to start is with the calves. Why the calves? Because every time you stand up, walk, or climb stairs, your calves are working for you. They help pump blood back up from your legs to your heart. When they're strong, your circulation improves, your ankles feel steadier, and your steps become more secure. Here's a great exercise for that. Calf raises. All you have to do is stand tall. Hold on to the back of a chair or countertop for support, and slowly lift your heels off the ground so you're standing on your toes. Pause at the top, then slowly lower back down. Start with 5 to 10 reps and work up from there. There's something deeply satisfying about this movement. So small, so controlled, but it lights up those lower legs in the best way. I once knew a gentleman named Raoul who swore this one changed his walks to the store. Before, his legs would ache halfway through. But after just a month of doing calf raises every other day, that soreness disappeared. His legs felt lighter, stronger, and more reliable. And that gave him the freedom to walk farther, stand longer, and enjoy life a bit more. You see, when your legs feel strong, your whole body feels more dependable. You stop second-guessing every step, every movement. That builds not just physical health, but trust in yourself. All these movements we've talked about so far, stretching, walking, sit to stand, heel to toe walking, wall angels, calf raises, they may seem small on their own, but together, they create a foundation of strength, balance, and confidence that makes every part of life easier and more joyful. And the best part, they're all things you can do in your own home, in just a few minutes a day. No rushing, no pressure. Just consistent, gentle attention to your body and its needs. So as you go about your day, take a moment to listen to your body. Not with worry or judgment, but with kindness. Ask it what it needs. Maybe it needs a stretch. Maybe a short walk. Or maybe just a few seconds standing tall and breathing deeply. These little check-ins, this simple care, it adds up. Changes things. If you've made it this far, I just want to say, you're already doing something good for yourself. Taking the time to learn, to move, to care for your health, that's no small thing. And it's never too late to begin. Your body may have changed over the years, but its desire to move, to feel good, to serve you well, it's still there. Let's round things out with one more gentle but powerful movement. Deep belly breathing with arm stretches. You might be thinking, breathing? Really? But hear me out. Most of us breathe shallowly, especially when we're tense, tired, or sitting for long periods. Our breaths stay stuck high in the chest. And over time, that robs us of oxygen, energy, and even emotional balance. Deep breathing doesn't just fill your lungs. It tells your nervous system to calm down. It helps lower blood pressure, improve digestion, and ease anxiety. Pair that with gentle arm stretches, and you've got a beautiful full body reset you can do anywhere, anytime. Here's how it goes. Sit or stand comfortably. Let your shoulders relax. Place one hand gently on your belly. Now, inhale deeply through your nose, letting your belly rise as if you're slowly filling a balloon. At the same time, lift your arms out to the sides and up over your head, reaching toward the ceiling. Hold for a moment at the top. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, letting your belly fall and your arms float back down to your sides. Repeat this a few times, moving slowly and smoothly with each breath. You might feel a little lightheaded at first. That's just your body waking up to all that fresh oxygen. Take it easy. There's no rush. This simple movement can clear your mind in the morning, help you relax before bed, or even reset your mood during a stressful moment. One woman I spoke with, her name was Marjorie, started doing this every afternoon after her nap. She said it gave her energy, not the jittery kind from caffeine, but a calm, centered energy. She even noticed fewer headaches and better sleep. And that's really the heart of all this. Helping your body feel more alive, more at ease, more capable. You don't need to lift heavy weights or run marathons to enjoy a vibrant, healthy life. These 6 simple movements, done with care, done consistently, can work wonders. You've got sit to stand for strength and independence, heel to toe walking for balance and confidence, wall angels to lift your posture and free your breath, calf raises for strong, steady steps. And now, deep breathing with stretching to calm your body and brighten your mood. Each one targets something different, but together they support the whole you. Your muscles, your bones, your heart, your lungs, your mind, they all benefit. They all thank you. I want you to remember something important. Progress isn't about perfection. It's not about doing everything just right. It's about showing up for yourself, even in small ways. If you miss a day, don't worry. If you feel stiff, move gently. If you feel tired, just breathe. The path to better health after 60 isn't paved with pressure. It's walked with patience. And you're not walking it alone. There's so many people right now today just like you. People choosing to take a little more care with their health. People refusing to let age define what they can or can't do. People who believe, like I do, that every day we're alive is a day worth investing in. So I'd love to hear from you. What movement felt best to you? Which one will you try first? Maybe you've got your own gentle exercise you swear by. Share it in the comments. Let's learn from each other, cheer each other on. This isn't just a video. It's a community of people who want to feel better, move better, and live better together. And if this helped you even just a little, go ahead and click that like button. It tells YouTube this kind of content matters. And if you want more videos like this, simple, supportive, encouraging, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you never miss a new one. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel safe in your own body. You deserve to wake up each day with energy, clarity, and a sense of purpose. And it's not too late. Never is. So here's to you, your health, your strength, your journey. Take a deep breath, stretch tall, and step forward with confidence. This is your time to thrive. Here's to living your best life, at any age.